In last 2 years, if you see that the Government of India has taken many reform measures. So, the objective here is how these reform measures, or we call it as policy initiatives taken by the government, has impacted the business as well as the financial market in India. So, with that respect, we had two panel discussions. One panel was policy interventions, then the impact on stakeholders business performance, where our main objective was how, because of policy interventions or policy disruptions, that different stakeholders in the business are affected. So, maybe for example, that because of your demonetization as a kind of your policy intervention, where the banks are mostly affected, may not be the big business houses they are affected, but the banks are mostly affected. So, once that your banks are affected, ultimately the big business houses or the small business houses, they are affected. So, that we wanted to see here in the first panel discussion, that since all the stakeholders are related to the business. So, how one stakeholder, if that is affected, how the big business houses are affected because of that. That was one theme. The second theme that we had was policy intervention, then business challenges and innovations. So, where our objective was that sometimes what happens is, because of policy disruption or policy interventions, the business organizations, they forced themselves to go for your innovations. So, our objective in the theme is that because of this last 2 years policy interventions taken by the government, how that has enforced the business organizations for better innovation.